Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Drunk Canuck Beer Review. Good to see you. You got Steve here. It's been a while, so welcome to summer. We're in summer now. It's the end of July. It's just been busy as hell, and I have some time tonight to drink a beer I haven't tried yet. So, long story short, I was in the beer store. I saw this beer for the second time now, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta try this shit. And here it is. Coors Slice. Now, the last flavored Coors beer that I've had, it was Coors Light Iced Tea, also known as Clip. And they don't make that anymore, for I guess obvious reasons. I don't know, it didn't sell, it wasn't that great. It was okay. But yeah, I'm not much of a flavored beer person, but I'm like, I gotta try this. It's a Coors product that's flavored. I want to try it, just for shits and giggles, because the last one I had was Coors Light Iced Tea. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Hope you guys like my new angle here. I flipped the camera around. Yeah, it's not going to zoom in, but I'll read it to you. Give your summer a refreshing twist with Coors Slice. It's our classic Coors taste with a touch of natural flavor. Okay. You know, the normal shit on the side here. If you have questions or comments or complaints, you call the 1-800-MOLSON-1 number. Hopefully I don't have to do that. I'm not one to do that, but if it's really bad, I don't think I will be. It's brewed under license by Molson Coors Canada, most likely in Toronto. It's the closest to me. It's a there's the camera there. 4.2%. I don't even know if it's backwards that you guys are seeing this shit, but whatever. Sorry. 4.2% flavored beer is their ingredients. Oh, here we go. The ingredients are there somewhere. Ingredients: beer and natural flavor. Okay. I love when companies do this shit. I know Bud Light Lime, I think, did the same thing. I don't know if I'm pretty sure they still make Bud Light Lime, but 10 years ago, when I became able to buy beer legally, I drank a ton of Bud Light Lime. I used to buy a 12-pack of that every Friday, then go to the bar and drink more of it. I drank a lot back then. I've since settled down, or else I'd be 500 pounds and an enraged alcoholic. So, anyways, here's our Heineken glass. That's all I have down here. It almost smells like they added orange juice to Coors Light. So far the natural flavor, it's good. Smell wise, let's try to do a pour here. And I fucked it up, but not too badly. So right now I don't know, a foot away from it, something like that. You can smell the orange. It's really potent. Really clear, a lot of carbonation. It looks like Coors Light. Don't mind all the head. I fucked up on the way pouring it, but I mean, so far it doesn't scare me. I just really, it's a pet peeve of mine. Let's move this. It's a pet peeve of mine that companies get away just putting beer like on an ingredient. I'd like some companies, you know, they actually put the ingredients, like Steam Whistle does. A few more I've had, I can't recall right now, but they actually put the ingredients. So like water, barley, malt, hops, whatever. I'd love to know that, because Steam Whistle, and you know, just learning about beer, Steam Whistle had a campaign trying to shove the big guys for adding like chemicals and foam enhancers to their beer, and they're legally, they don't have to list what's in the beer, so you're drinking a bunch of shit and you don't know it. So I'd appreciate that in the future. Hopefully they do it for the big guys, like list your ingredients. I'm not some tree-hugging, organic-loving person, but I'd rather not drink chemicals if I don't have to. And I like to know what's in the beer. Anyways, head's fading. That smells really good. It's literally Coors Light with orange juice, and I thought it would smell like, you know, like Skittles or something, like that fake kind of smell, flavor, artificial shit, but it's natural flavor. So that means they could have got it from oranges. They could have, well, wherever they got the flavor from, it's in there, and it's good. just fill it up a little bit more. So it's clear. It smells great. I'm just waiting for the head to go down a bit. That's what she said. Yeah, this smells really nice. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of flavored beers, but in the summertime, if this is actually good, I'm not even a fan of like big brand beers. When I buy beer now, I usually buy craft beer, or if I'm really cheap and I don't give a shit what I'm drinking for the night, I'll buy like McClay's or something like a Sleepman product. But this is, you know what, it smells really good. All I get is orange. I get a tad of the Coors Light smell, which is like corn, but it's really minuscule. It's just overwhelming with orange. But let's try it out. Cheers, people. That is good. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's really dry. Well, it's flavorful. You get orange. You get a bit of the Coors Light, like, you know, soda water, a bit of corn, a bit of the funk, and then it's just more orange. But the flavor goes away really quick. Like right now, a little bit of orange lingering around, but that's it. It's really clean. It's really smooth. And I mean, you kind of would expect that it's Coors Light. It's just water pretty well. And it's a right balance. It's not like there's too much orange or it's just like watered down Coors Light. Like, it's a good mixture. Like how can you water down Coors Light? I guess I don't know. Yeah, I really like this. It's really refreshing. This is a beautiful summertime drink. You know, like people that like Radlers and stuff, this is what I thought it would be. Because I watched a few other reviews of this after the fact or before the fact, and I thought it was a Radler. Like, you know, Bud Light, Radler, they have a bunch of different like flavored beers. This is just essentially Coors Light with a flavor, orange flavor. And it's actually natural tasting. It's not chemical fortified tasting, at least to my palate. It's $2.90 for a tall can. I don't know what the regular Coors Light goes for, so I can't tell you if it's a good deal to go out and get it now or whatever. But I would pay $2.90 for another can of this. Like, this is perfect if you're outside just chilling in the summertime. It's hot. You don't want something heavy. You know what I mean? You don't want like a heavy beer. You just want something really light and refreshing and flavorful with some kind of orange. This is a great beer. There's nothing I don't like about it, to be honest with you. Aside a little bit of the after the aftertaste is, well, the aftertaste is slight corn graininess, but then it's like the orange is overwhelming. It's potent. Excuse me. That's nice, eh? I can't believe this, but it's good. I got no complaints about it. I give it an 8 out of 10. And the reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because this is a personal bias, personal opinion. I like stronger alcohol beer, not like 4. This is 4.2. If this was 5 and it had a full body feel to it, and it was still like essentially this, just a little bit like heavier, like a tad heavier. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's a summer beer. They want it to be light and then low alcohol percentage and very easy to drink. Just it was 5%, and I think I would bump it up to 10. But I'd even go as far as 8.5 out of 10 because I'm actually thinking ahead. Next week I'm gonna have a little barbecue. This would be great. This would be great. I was gonna see if they had Bud Light Lime anymore. Fuck that. Yeah. 8.5 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed watching and watching me try some different beer. We'll see you on the next one. I'm actually going to do a revisit after this beer. I'm going to have some water just to clear my mouth here. But yeah, I'm going to do a revisit on a beer that we did like 10 years ago or 8 years ago or whatever year it was. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching. Cheers.